Hey, music lovers. Today we're diving into the exciting world of the musical staff. Imagine it as a big playground where musical notes come to life. It's like a set of 5 lines and 4 spaces that musicians use to read and write music. Just like a ruler helps us measure things, the musical staff helps us understand the pitch of different notes. Each line and space represents a different musical note, kind of like each house on a street has a different address. The staff helps us organize musical notes so we can play them on our instruments or sing them with our voices. It's like a secret code that musicians use to communicate with each other. Without the musical staff, music would be a jumbled mess of sounds. It's the foundation of written music and allows us to share our musical ideas with others. Now let's meet the notes that live on the musical staff. We'll start with the treble clef, which looks like a fancy cursive symbol at the beginning of the staff. The lines on the treble clef from bottom to top represent the notes E, G, B, D, and F. We can remember this with the funny sentence, "Every good boy deserves fudge." Yum! The spaces on the treble clef from bottom to top represent the notes F, A, C, and E. We can remember this with the word face. So each line and space on the staff has its own special note. It's like each note has its own little apartment on the musical staff. Sometimes we need to play notes that are a little bit higher or lower than the notes on the lines and spaces. That's where sharps and flats come in. A sharp symbol, hash, placed before a note raises its pitch by a half step. It's like adding a little bit of hot sauce to our music. A flat symbol, placed before a note, lowers its pitch by a half step. It's like adding a touch of sweetness to our music. Sharps and flats allow us to create a wider variety of musical sounds and add more color and emotion to our music. Now let's talk about triads. Triads are like musical chords made up of 3 notes. They are the building blocks of harmony in music. A C major triad is made up of the notes C, E, and G. It has a bright and cheerful sound. On the staff, it looks like this. A G major triad is made up of the notes G, B, and D. It has a strong and happy sound. On the staff, it looks like this. Triads are used in all kinds of music, from classical to pop to jazz. They add richness and depth to our musical creations.